Hello, I'm Paul Fournier, President of Fournier Strategies. I'd like to share how the Cornerstone organizational operating system creates value, manages risk, and mobilizes objective achievement for companies of every size. Nearly every organization faces the same challenge: failure to consistently achieve strategic objectives and generate predictable growth. I developed the Cornerstone system to answer that challenge. Cornerstones are not slogans or abstract ideas. They're structural disciplines and behaviors defining how leaders behave, how managers make decisions, and how organizations consistently grow. Cornerstones support your company's vision, mission, and values. They influence customers, employees, suppliers, and the community. Simply put, structural disciplines and behaviors initiate accomplishment. Cornerstones guide how management values, prioritizes, communicates, and accomplishes objectives. What disciplines and behaviors drive your organization? Within your own organization, could you identify the strongest and most consistent and effective management member? Why does this individual better impact employees, customers, and objective achievement? What distinguishes their success? Is it behavior or skills? Then compare the results of this high-performance manager against your most challenged manager. What limits this challenge manager from success? Is it behavior or skills? In my experience, behavior is the only form of leadership that scales in any organization. The four cornerstones are organizational disciplines. Their simplicity cascades throughout the organization. The first is leadership, which architects the organizational structure. Culture aligns the workforce. Strategy sets expectations, direction, and pace. And finally, communication, which energizes organizational action. Skills, education, process, and merit are tremendously important in business, but they are instruments. They augment organizational structure, but they're not the foundation. Think of cornerstones as the four load-bearing columns holding your company steady and scalable. The cornerstone columns are stabilized by management behaviors. Well-disciplined management behaviors supporting best practices and positive perception. They create approval from employees, customers, suppliers, and community. Customer attrition is the nemesis of business. Most customers' dissatisfaction and attrition is not about price. It's about poor business practices and their accomplished relationships eroding growth. These same poor business practices and relationships tend to limit innovation success. In my view, leadership should be the most defined behavior in the organization, not the most ambiguous. Cornerstones build enterprise value. Enterprise value is measured by scalability, resilience, and adaptability, not just quarterly profits. Cornerstones deliver this through operational clarity, codified leadership disciplines reducing risk, noise, duplication, and confusion. Secondly, cultural engagement. Engaged employees create value. Anonymous or suppressed cultures tend to destroy it. And third is scalability. The system works whether you have 25 or 250,000 employees. Cornerstones are tailored to any size company. For small business, cornerstones bring clarity, professionalism, and reduces dependence on a single leader. They also increase sale value and investor appeal. For mid-market companies, cornerstones replace fragmentation with a unifying architecture, so the company acts as one, not competing silos. And finally, for enterprise, cornerstones neutralizes dysfunction at scale. Cornerstones serve as the central nervous system aligning leaders across continents and generations. Cornerstones support other systems, such as McKinsey, Bain, Lean, EOS, and CRM, to name a few, which focus on management process, production quality, or compliance rather than behaviors. They seldom shift or pivot entire organizations. These systems, while very valuable, function as scaffolding around and attached to the structure. Cornerstones are simply different. They support the organizational foundation. They guide and support every department. And they make the attached scaffolding systems more productive. In closing, the question is simple. Is your organization consistently achieving its strategic and growth objectives? Whether you're growing, correcting organizational drift, or scaling up, Cornerstones convert uncertainty into clarity. Clarity that builds shareholder value while managing risk. Cornerstone programs are customized, confidential, and scaled to your company's needs. For greater transparency, explore my books, videos, and articles at fournierstrategies.com. And today, if you're ready to pivot your organization, contact me directly for a different course and outcome. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.